everybody, it's me, and I wanted to talk to you guys today about some stuff I read in December. So this is my December wrap-up slash TBR for January. Now the first thing I want to talk about is the stuff I read in December. I was about to say January. I read in the month of December only a couple books, but I want to tell you guys the one that I loved. Well, I love both of them, but for different reasons. The first thing is Neil Patrick Harris's autobiography, or audio biography since I listened to it on Audible. I highly recommend that. That is something I flew through listening to that. It was hilarious, it's awesome, it's so many stories that I never knew about him. I'm a huge fan of him as an actor. He was on How I Met Your Mother. Most people know him as Dookie Howser. You know, that's what he grew up playing. The fact that he's had a career that has spanned for so long and he's been in the industry for so long, you hear so many amazing stories of his life, his personal life, his ups, his downs. You know, when he was straight on top, you also hear like exclusive audio content, which I think is pretty fun. And oh my gosh, I am like gushing over this. I don't know, I'm a huge fan of his, so if anyone's ever met him, let me know, because he just seems like one of the coolest, nicest people ever. But I do highly recommend that one. You know, I will definitely say that if you're in kind of a mood of something nice and fun to listen to, definitely I will recommend. And yeah, that was just, you know, a really great thing for me to listen to, and it'd been on my list of things to read forever, and I didn't know if the audiobook was available, so I checked on Audible and tracked that down, and whenever I listened to it, I couldn't believe like I was done so fast. So I'm really loving Audible. The next thing I want to talk about that I finished reading for the second time actually is The Mortal Instrument City of Bones, the first book in the Cassandra Clare series. I read this originally back in 2013, I believe, or 2014. Around that time, right before the original Mortal Instrument City of Bones film was coming out. I remember I finished reading that the first time at like 4 in the morning, and like a day or two later I saw the film, and we all know how that turned out. I'm actually really excited because ABC Family, now becoming Freeform, they're doing a television series, Shadowhunters, and I've seen all the promo stuff for that. I'm really excited for the show. I know it's going to probably change some things, so I'm just going to read the books as a separate thing. I finally have like the first 4 books on my shelf, and I want to get to those as soon as possible. I started the second book, and hopefully I can finish that this month. I'm just really excited to get into the series more. I've always heard amazing things about it. I've heard mixed things about books that are like later on in the series, but I know people that can be very picky. For me, the first book, The City of Bones, it was so fun to delve into this world. Characters are so just amazing for me to have, you know, in that form, and then we're also getting them in a TV format now. But the book, City of Bones, by Cassandra Clare, that I read back in December, was just, like I said, so fun, very fast paced. Even though I had read it once before, there were things I was picking up that I'd kind of, I feel like, glossed over the first time. I was just like, oh, you know, I'll get back to that later. But for myself, that one was just so fun, and I can't, you know, get into books 2, 3, and 4, and then there's the spin-off series, and, you know, there's just so much of that world that I can't wait to get more into. Now, I want to talk to you guys about my January TBR. I didn't read much last month. It was, you know, there was Christmas and holiday, spending time with friends and family and catching up on a few things, and there's TV everywhere to go check out and binge watch. I've just so much going on, so I didn't have much time to read last month, but hopefully this month I want to get through some things. I am in the midst of reading a lot more. That is one of my goals for 2016, is to try and read more. At least I'm going to attempt to. I set a goal on Goodreads, and, you know, I want to try and get to at least a good chunk of it. I didn't reach my Goodreads goal, I believe, this past year, but, you know, it happens. The first book in my TBR pile for this month is, like I said, Mortal Instruments City of Ashes is the first book on my TBR. I have already started this. I'm like 20 or 30 pages in. I immediately picked this up right after I finished City of Bones for the second time. And I just, like I said, can't wait to delve more into the series. And just, I'm really happy with the first one, and I can't wait to get more into the series. Now, this book I bought a while back, but I haven't been able to get to until now, and that is Steel by Carrie Vaughn. It just looks so fun. It's, a modern day girl gets swept up into this fantasy. I don't want to give away too much. Just, I don't know, just to myself, this is something, it's probably, right up my alley with the fantasy. It's also got, modern day settings, which, can be really fun as well in a fantasy read. This is the other one I want to get to. It's short, and I just want to try reading, so maybe this is good. We shall see. I almost read I had this. I bought this book a while back, and I'm kind of excited to get to it now. And it is one of those, I believe it's from Disney Hyperion Publishing, but I saw this and I remember reading a summary for it, and I was just like, this is something I have to get to as soon as I can. And I picked this up, I believe, when I was at Target a while back, maybe within the last month or two. But I started it, and now I'm just like, oh my gosh, there's a reason I love Disney. I mean, there's so many reasons I love Disney, but this is probably one of the main ones. Now, this is called A Twisted Tale. It's by Liz Braswell. It looks like this. This is a sort of different retelling of Aladdin, which I find so cool. Like, just, I like, if you love Aladdin and you just want to read something, this is sort of the same characters, but it's what if Jafar got the lamp instead of Aladdin? To my knowledge, that's what this is about. I might be wrong about that, actually. I'm not sure about that. But this just, I mean, look at this cover. It looks like Agrabah to me, or at least kind of. I don't know. I think so. This is one I'm excited to get to. It's a little thick right there, if you can tell. I mean, it's also a really pretty hardback. Isn't that pretty? I'm excited for these reads. I can't wait to start getting more into, fantasy and all these worlds. And just, I'm so excited to read this. Like, I can't wait. I am so ready to get to these reads I have now. This is what I want to read this month, or at least these 3 books, if I can get through them. If not, we shall see. But I'm going to try and do maybe top 16 books for 2016 that I want to get to. So hopefully there will be more videos heading to my channel very, very soon. Sorry about, not having a whole lot of content a lot of the time, but work with what you got. And unfortunately right now it's just been a crazy time for me, and it's hard to set aside a little bit of time just to film and do all that good fun stuff. But I will be, like I said, filming that video, top 16 books I want to get to in 2016. I can't believe it's 2016. I can't believe it's almost the middle of January. My birthday is at the end of the month. I'm just so excited for everything that's coming out book-wise. The Fifth Wave movie is coming out this month. I'm excited. I'm so, I'm ready for this year, but then I'm not. I can't believe so many things that are coming out. There's tons of books coming out that I want to get to. There's tons of series I want to start reading. I'm excited for this year, and I'm so ready to go. But anyways, that is my December wrap-up and my January TBR for this month, and I'm just so excited and so ready. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys really soon. If you want to talk books or anything, leave a comment below, and we will chat. I will talk to you guys later. Bye!